Hi, welcome back and welcome to another reading. This will be your general reading for those of you who have a Leo sun, moon, or rising. And if you don't have one of those placements and it's a title or the thumbnail that led you to click on this video, then I always recommend that is a sign that you can take that you were meant to be here, and there may be something useful that you can take away from this. So we'll dive right in and just see what the cards hold for you. I have no idea what is gonna come out, but let's just see. Deep breath. Exhale. Get comfortable. It's okay for you to relax. Whoever it is that needs to hear that right now. It's not that deep. Well, it is that deep. That's what I'm trying to say is it's not the end of the world. Tower and the Hanged Man. So I say it's not the end of the world, but it feels that way. Maybe it feels like you're being targeted or like you're being accused of something. Like your character is being assassinated, what you believe in and your intentions are being questioned. Like you're being burned at the stake, or like the mob is coming after you. But you know, though, that you're not the one who's wrong in the situation. It just so happens that you have the unpopular opinion and you're outnumbered. So it can be hard for you to stay strong during these times when you feel like there isn't anyone who's on your side. The important thing to remember is that he who sits high and looks low knows the things that you don't know. Hold on. Just wanted to make sure that we were still recording. He who sits high and looks low. The answer to your question may be no. He who sits high and looks low knows what's unseen. And I think that what matters at the end of the day is that your track record remains clean and that your conscience remains clear. Even if you are the only one in the room who believes the way you believe, as long as you are on the right side of history and your ethics are sound, this is what you can find strength in when you feel as though the world is crumbling around you, and when you feel as though you're being judged for believing what you believe or for showing up in the way, showing up in the world the way you do. There is some situation right now that you're not wrong in, and I think that there are many who would have you believe that you are. but you find yourself in a position where you will inherit the earth. I want to say you will inherit good things and be blessed because your conscience is clear and your hands are clean. Sure, it's a little hard to see at times because the outcomes are a little obscure. Some outcomes are, far off, and you won't know what becomes of certain situations for some time. But what I want you to know is that you're at least thought highly of in someone's eyes. Someone very wise, someone who isn't easy to fool. They don't fall for the same tricks that other people fall for. They tend to see what really matters. This is a very rational person. This is someone who can be reasoned with. This is someone who you can appeal to, a source of guidance and a source of mercy. Look at that. So coming with them is recognition. Coming with them is vindication. This is someone who's going to be able to see beyond the illusion, see past the veil, see past the narratives that other people are spinning and recognize it for the aggressive approach that it is, aggressive and destructive approach that it is. And things will begin to get better. You just need to hold fast and stay strong. Sit firmly on this throne and don't forget who you are. Don't forget how you are. And have faith that the truth will come out and that you will be you'll get something for your sacrifice. For some of you, it's a relationship that will last. This is someone who will add value to your life. This is very beautiful. This person could be a Pisces or a Virgo. But they'll show you how to make better use of your energy. They'll show you how to make better use of your time. They'll show you what it means to focus on the shit that matters and how to forget the opinions of those who don't matter, and how to not allow your circumstances to overcome or overwhelm you, and how to not lose sight of that real thread in a situation, how to walk a straight path, how to walk a straight line, and how to cut out all of the other bullshit. This is good. We'll talk about this more. One sec. Hi. Welcome back and welcome to the second part of your reading. Usually when a reading takes me a couple days to do, meaning I do the first part and then I do the second part the following day or a few days later, it's usually because I wait until it really feels right and I feel like I understand what the message that wants to come out is. And this reading is similar in the way that I did the first part yesterday, and we're about to continue. But I gotta be honest with you, I'm 50-50 on whether I feel like I'm ready to do the second part yet or not. And what's leading me to do it is because I find myself in a very unexplainable, emotional, and vulnerable state and headspace. And I want to hesitate and wait for that reason because I don't want that to spill over into this reading. But if you remember from the first part, that's also a lot of what I was picking up on just in the reading. So another part of me just thinks that it is the right time, and I should just set my personal feelings aside and do as I'm told, do what I'm called to do to deliver this message to you. So what we've been doing for the readings lately, and I'm going to do it for yours as well, I have a deck that I made that we'll pull some cards from first. It's meant to help you determine whether this is your message or not. So let's grab a few of these to start. It's really nice to meet you. We'll get just a few more. We got ghost. You or someone you're dealing with may feel ghosted. Pride. The situation could involve someone's pride. Aries. You could be dealing with one. We got east. Someone may live on the east side or however else that's significant. South. The letters J, K, and L. I tend to think this can be taken as initials, or perhaps there's a significant place that starts with a J, a K, or an L. Someone may have brown eyes, and the month of October may or may not be important. So we start out here with the Tower card and the Lovers card. And there's something that feels very wrong about this. Something that feels very wrong about this situation. And it's the kind of wrongness that really makes your skin crawl. It's the kind of wrongness that disgusts you. It's a kind of wrongness that comes with infidelity, or lack of faith, or wrongful persecution, wrongful judgment that comes from lying, cheating, stealing, things that have a moral undertone to them, where, oh, there was one of the cards that fell. Let me grab that real quick. Haters. Yeah, this definitely tracks. So it's a kind of situation that has a moral undertone to it, where there's a very right way of doing something and there's a wrong way of doing something. And I think that that's the determination that's being made here. I really do feel as though, and I can't shake the feeling that there is this looking over of your actions and your behavior, and someone really trying to make you feel as though you're the one that's wrong in the situation, or that the way you understand and see the situation, that your perspective is flawed, that your perspective is unjust, and this is all happening while it's like they're doing something to you. You know how, you could see someone and they're upset, and then it's like you're trying to figure out whether or not, anybody did anything to them to upset them, or is there a reason for feeling upset justified? So it's like, I feel like somebody did something to you. That's what I mean when I say that. So it's like you don't just feel this way for no reason. You don't just feel as though you're not just emotional for no reason, not this time around. And I think that you're quite passionate, 3 of Wands, so I won't say that it's uncommon for you to be in your passionate or be in your emotional bag, but this time feels a little bit different because it's like it's happening outside of you. I really hope that this is making sense. And it's like you're watching it all go down, you're watching it all happen while you're also in it. And while it's also happening to you. And you're trying to communicate your side. It feels like you need to defend something here, to argue your case, to argue your perspective. Now, there is at least one person who I'm pleased to say that you don't have to try to convince. I think that they are hip to the game, they're already savvy, and they know the way the world works. And I think that it's in this person that you find some kind of mercy, in this person that you find a lifeline. They're not as easy to fool. And what they're very much concerned with are the facts. They're concerned with what's right and wrong, and they just want to get to the bottom of it too. But this person isn't unfeeling. They do have the ability to be empathetic. They do have the ability to understand someone's plight and understand someone's position and why certain things are happening to someone. It reads like like a therapist or a judge. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but it's just someone who is objective and has good judgment. That's the kind of features this particular person has, and I think that they're exactly what the situation needs. And I don't want to, just lay this all at their feet and make it seem as though You must be careful when having faith in man alone. It's really important for you to have faith in something higher, to have faith in something greater, because man is flawed. And as much as someone may mean well, I think you know that as much of a blessing as it is that you have this person in your life, it's like you can't rely on them alone. And because you can't rely on them alone, you need to be strong enough, you need to be firm enough, you need to be solid enough to fight for yourself when the situation calls for it, to use your voice. It's important, yes, for us to feel our way through things, but one thing we're not going to do is sit here and let someone trample all over us and trample all over our legacy and rob us of our dignity. And one of the things for you in particular that you as a Leo, you don't take too kindly to people discrediting your heart and what you stand for. So if for you it feels like your character is being questioned, if for you it feels like your sense of responsibility or your leadership skills or your know-how or your capability is coming under question, coming under attack, it's like you hit them with that Uno reverse. And you should. They don't know you, but they need to recognize. And they will. There's something here that's been a labor of love for you. You are devoted to it. And in the coming months, you'll really begin to start seeing some money for it. But we love that, so that's great. I think that, be careful though when it comes to investing that money and what you do with it. You just don't want to let these feelings that you're having lead you to squander it, or to not spend it wisely, or to be frivolous. Anything that you're investing in around this time, I'm just going to say that you should invest it carefully. Think long and hard about what you're spending on, why you're spending, and think long and hard about why you're choosing to do things a certain way, why you're choosing to pursue certain things, and why you want certain things as well. And I think that there are positive influences, at least one person in your life who's going to make you want to act your age. They're going to reassure you and say you, Leo, are not crazy, in fact, and you're not worthless, and you're not a basket case, and you're not a lost cause. To have the kind of heart that you have is good. They'll see your sacrifice as what it is. Let's talk about this Tower card and the Lovers again. The Tower card and the Lovers card for me is about things are being shaken up in that arena of what's right and what's wrong, and I kind of want to get the tea, so this is like a little Yeah, the Tower card, the Lover's card, and the Five of Swords comes flying out. Someone is not being honest. Someone is lying and they think that they're getting away with it. They're lying about the feelings that they have. They're lying about the feelings they're choosing not to express. Forget about asking this person about it. They will be so defensive. And actually, they'll be defensive to the point that it's even worse. They'll try to gaslight you. So, I was just going to say, what does one do in this situation? King of Cups is the advice. Don't allow your emotions to get the better of you. I think that there are things that you know here that you don't really need to have explained. Especially if you're dealing with a water sign, a Cancer in particular. You and the Cancers, I don't know what it is. We'll leave it there. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.